class we were discussing about the electrostatics of conductors, right? So the various behavior or the various characteristics of the conductors in case of electrostatics we had discussed, right? Now in this session we will be discussing about the dielectrics and a concept called polarization, which is relating to the dielectrics. So, ಈ dielectrics ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Dielectrics are nothing but the non-conducting materials, non-conducting substances na ನಾವು dielectrics ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, just quite opposite to the case of conductors, right? So, ಈ dielectrics ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ free electrons available ಇರಲ್ಲ. Just like conductors ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ free electrons available ಇತ್ತು, they carry the charge and conduct the electric current. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ that is quite opposite. Like ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫ್ರೀ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, because of which they will not conduct any electric current. So dielectrics are basically are non-conducting substances. Non-conducting substances. And you must remember that they carry no free charges. There will be no free charges. Fine. So basically dielectrics there are two types. So one is non-polar dielectrics, and the second one is polar dielectrics. So let us discuss one by one. What are non-polar dielectrics and what are polar dielectrics? So non-polar dielectrics andre eno? Non-polar dielectrics means if the molecules are non-polar. Non-polar andre the molecules are non-polar, which means the center of the positive charge. Say suppose if this is the molecule of the non-polar dielectric, the center of positive charge and the center of negative charge will be coinciding. Okay, coincide ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. The center of positive charge and the center of negative charge will be coinciding. So in this case the molecules will be considered as non-polar molecules. Intha molecules na ನಾವು non-polar molecules ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And the dielectrics which are made up of such molecules which are non-polar, where the center of positive charges coinciding with that of the center of negative charge, antha molecules na antha dielectrics na ನಾವು non-polar dielectrics ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And one more important characteristics of this non-polar dielectrics is they doesn't have permanent dipole moment. Permanent dipole moment. So non-polar dielectrics important characteristics, they does not have any permanent dipole moment. Dipole moment irbeku andre it should be in the form of an electric dipole, right? So since the positive charge and the negative charge are coinciding, it doesn't have any permanent dipole moment. Okay. So in case of non-polar dielectrics, there will be no permanent dipole moment. In the absence of external electric field illa anta ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈ molecules ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, they will not be having any permanent dipole moment or intrinsic dipole moment, and the molecules will be such that the center of positive charge will be coinciding with the center of negative charge. So this is nothing but the non-polar dielectrics. And examples for such molecules, non-polar molecules ಗೆ examples ಏನು? Examples are like oxygen, O2, hydrogen, fine, and then carbon dioxide or CH4, right? So all these molecules, etc., all such type of molecules are example for non-polar molecules, or you can say non-polar dielectrics. So this is regarding the first type of dielectric, that is non-polar dielectrics. Now let us discuss regarding polar dielectrics. So polar dielectrics, these are the type of substances which is made up of polar molecules. Polar dielectrics are made up of polar molecules. Okay. So what are polar molecules? Polar molecules andre polar molecules means, suppose if the center of a positive charge is separated by a small distance from the center of the negative charge. Okay. So anta molecules na navu enanta heltivi, intha molecules na navu enanta heltivi, polar molecules anta heltivi. One more time I will repeat, you listen carefully. Polar dielectrics are the substances which are made up of polar molecules. Polar molecules andre if the center of the positive charge is not coinciding and it is separated by a small distance from the center of the negative charge. So all such molecules are called as polar molecules. Fine. Now even in the absence of an external electric field, what you can observe in these dielectrics is they possess certain permanent electric dipole. Permanent dipole moment. So in molecules characteristic they will possess certain permanent dipole moment even in the absence of external electric field. External electric field illa anta helidru kuda nav ಏನು observe ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ permanent dipole moment na observe ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Examples for such polar molecules are say H2O or HCl. Fine. Or one more example is nitrous oxide, right? All such molecules, etc., or all such molecules are an examples of polar dielectrics. Okay. So I hope you have understood clearly what are dielectric substances, what are non-polar dielectrics, and what are polar dielectrics. Three important points you should remember. Dielectrics anta helidre all the non-conducting substances. ಯಾವ substances electric current na conduct ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ substance na dielectrics ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ dielectrics ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ free charge available ಇರಲ್ಲ. There will be no free charge which can carry the current. Okay. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು types ನಾವು observe ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. One is non-polar and the other one is polar. Non-polar dielectrics means the dielectrics which are made up of non-polar molecules, which means if the center of positive charge is coinciding with that of the center of negative charge, so that is the condition for non-polar dielectrics, and we do not observe any permanent dipole moment in non-polar dielectrics. Polar dielectrics andre these substances are made up of polar molecules, which means the center of positive charges at a distance from the center of negative charge, and it will possess certain permanent dipole moment, right? Even in the absence of external field, they will be consisting of certain permanent dipole moment. Examples are, as I said, H2O, HCl, N2O, right? All these are all examples of polar dielectrics. Kindly make a note of all these things. Now, let us consider a scenario where we will be considering the non-polar dielectrics. Non-polar dielectrics ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, external field na apply ಮಾಡೋಣ. Non-polar dielectrics in an external electric field. External electric field. Fine. So let us consider there is a dielectric slab which is a non-polar slab. So let us consider this is the non-polar dielectric slab. So upon this, if I am applying the non-polar dielectric slab ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು externally electric field apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, by what means I can apply the electric field? By placing this non-polar dielectric slab between two charged parallel plates. Okay, so I will be considering two charged parallel plates. So one plate will be positively charged, and between the positively charged and the negatively charged plates, I will be placing this non-polar dielectric. Okay, so ಎರಡು charged plates ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು dielectric slab ನ introduce ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, it means it's understood that I am applying some electric field which will be in this direction. ಈ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ electric field apply ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ, that is understood. Now when I apply the external electric field on this non-polar dielectric slab, what happens actually? In this case, what happens? This electric field will make these molecules to separate the charges, positive ಮತ್ತು negative charges. Positive ಮತ್ತು negative charges ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? They will get separated by a small distance, just like this. All the negative charges will tend to move towards the positive plate, and all the negative charges, positive charges will try to move towards the positive plates. So ella charges enagutte, now they will start separating by a small distance. So in this case, as you can observe, after we apply the electric field on this non-polar dielectric slab, non-polar dielectric alli namige gottide center of positive charge enagirutte, it will be coinciding with the center of negative charge. Now after applying the electric field, how I apply the electric field? By making two parallel plates. I set up with two parallel plates which are oppositely charged, such that the electric field will be set from the direction positive charge to negative charge. So externally electric field na apply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the molecules will orient themselves or align themselves in such a way that there will be a small distance between the negative center of negative charge and the center of positive charge. ಅಂದ್ರೆ center of negative charge ಮತ್ತೆ positive charge ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, they will start separating by a small distance due to this force which is applied by the external electric field. ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, until this electric field force, the force of this electric field between these which is applied on these molecules is enough to which is enough and equal to the force of attraction between these two charges, right? ಈ force of attraction between ಈ ಎರಡು charges ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ force of attraction ಮತ್ತೆ this force, external force which we have applied due to the electric field, ಎರಡು equilibrium ಗೆ ಬರೋ ತನಕನೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, until it gets balanced, these two charges will get separated by a small distance and align themselves in such a way that all the negative charges will be trying to move towards the positive plate of the electric field, and all the positive charges will try to move towards the negative plate of the electric field. So ee riti enagutte changes aagta hogutte when we will apply the external field in case of a non-polar dielectric. Now in this condition, as you can see, it has created or it has induced certain dipole moment. Prior to applying the electric field, as you know, non-polar molecules alli dipole moment present irutta? No, there will be no dipole moment. Net dipole moment illi enagirutte? Here it will be equal to 0. Why? Because positive center of positive charge and negative charges 0. But illi enagutte, external field apply ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ now we can observe some net dipole moment. Net dipole moment will be observed in case of after applying the electric field, right? ಈ net dipole moment ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? It will be the sum of the individual dipole moments due to individual molecules. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಸಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ದಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ what we call as the net dipole moment observed in this non-polar dielectric slab. Now when these molecules has aligned in such a way, right, when we can observe certain net dipole moment, that moment we call that dielectric is polarized ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? polarized ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So dielectric is polarized. When it is polarized, after applying the external field, if the center of negative charge and the center of positive charge are separated in such a way that the negative charge tends to move towards the positive plate and the positive charges tends to move towards the negative charge plate, right? So in this condition we will be observing a net dipole moment in the dielectric slab, right? So in this case, in this state, we call the dielectric as it is being polarized. So this happens when we bring a non-polar dielectric in the external electric field. Now this dipole moment which we observe after applying the external electric field, we call it as induced dipole moment. Okay, so induced dipole moment anta kariteve. So this is regarding the non-polar dielectric when it is in an external field. If we consider a polar dielectric in an external field, what changes do we observe? So let us discuss that thing. Before that, make a note of what I have written on the board. Now let us see what happens when we introduce the polar dielectrics in a external electric field. External electric field alli polar dielectrics na introduce madidre what are all the process we will observe? Let us just discuss that. Let us consider a polar dielectric slab. Okay, I have considered the polar dielectric slab in the absence of external electric field. As I said earlier, polar dielectric slab andre eno, polar dielectrics andre eno, they are made up of polar molecules. Polar molecules will be the center of positive charge will be at a distance from a center of negative charge. Antha molecules in the substance agidre antha substances na ನಾವು polar dielectric ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, which means they will be having its own permanent dipole moment. Polar dielectrics ಗೆ prior to applying the external electric field, they will be having certain dipole moment. But as you can see in this diagram, the dipoles, the molecules will be such oriented that they are randomly scattered here and there. A dipole alignment ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, they will be random ಆಗಿ ಅಲೈನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, because of which if you take the net dipole moment, ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲೂ ನೀವು net dipole moment ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it will be equal to 0, right? Although each molecule is having its own dipole moment, but they will not sum up. Why it will not get summed up? Because all the dipoles are aligned randomly. They are oriented randomly, because of which the net dipole which we observe in the polar dielectric slab in the absence of electric field will be equal to 0. So ee case allu kuda enagirutte, net dipole moment 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Now assume that we have applied the electric field for this polar dielectric. Polar dielectric kude ನಾವು electric field na apply ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. How do we apply the electric field? By means of taking two parallel plates which are oppositely charged, such that the electric field direction will be starts from the positive charge and it terminates towards the negative charge. So ee direction alli electric field na apply ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ assume ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ all the dipoles will align itself in such a way that all the negative charges will try to move towards the positive charge plate and all the positive charges will try to move towards the negative charged plate, right? So basically compared to the non-polar dielectrics, ಈ polar dielectric ಅಲ್ಲಿ difference ಏನು? Of course here also you may observe a small amount of induced dipole moment, but it is negligible when we compare the alignment of the dipoles. ಇಲ್ಲಿ alignment of the dipoles ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we will observe certain net dipole moment which will be the sum of all the dipole moments, right? So ಎಲ್ಲ dipole moments sum ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು vector sum of the all the dipole moments of each individual molecule, right? ಈ alignment ಇಂದ ಏನು dipole moment ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ that is far effective compared to the induced dipole moment only in case of polar dielectrics. Okay, now in this condition where all the dipoles has been aligned, okay, dipoles align ಆಗಿ ನಾವು net dipole moment ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ in that case we will say the dielectric is now polarized. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ polar dielectric ಏನಾಯ್ತು, it got polarized. So align ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು polarized dielectric ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So this is the process what we will see when we apply the external electric field in case of polar dielectrics. Okay, so make a note of what I have discussed in this context. So just make a note of what I discussed so far regarding polar dielectrics in an external electric field. So what are all the conclusions we can draw after discussing the polar and non-polar dielectrics in an external electric field? Andre ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನ conclusions na draw ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Very important first point is all the molecules, whether it is non-polar or whether it is polar molecules, all the molecular dipoles will align themselves in such a way that it will be in the direction of the applied external field. External field direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, alignment ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. external field ಹಾಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು molecular dipoles will align themselves. As a result of this alignment ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that will acquire an induced dipole moment. Andre we will observe in the dielectric a net dipole moment na ನಾವು observe ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ induced dipole moment ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. And also this dipole moment per unit volume of the dielectric, ಈ dielectric ಅಲ್ಲಿ per unit volume ಗೆ if we measure the dipole moment, that measurement we call it as polarization, right? So when we observe the induced dipole moment, in that context the dielectric be considered as polarized dielectric. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಲೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅಲೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೆಟ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಆ ನೆಟ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೋಲರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪೋಲರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಏನ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪೋಲರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, it is usually denoted by a capital letter P vector, okay, which is proportional to vector E. Vector E here represents the electric field. If we just consider a linear isotropic substances or linear isotropic dielectrics, in that case this polarization is directly proportional to the applied electric field. Electric field strength ಏನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ polarization ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, right? If you remove the proportionality, we will get a constant. This is the symbol which we call it as a psi. Okay, so the proportionality constant here is the characteristic of this polarization, that is called as ಸಸೆಪ್ಟಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಸೆಪ್ಟಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ xi, xi ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, ಸಸೆಪ್ಟಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ವಿಚ್ a dielectric can get polarized. ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಪೋಲರೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿನ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೋ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಸೆಪ್ಟಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ in the presence of external electric field. Make a note of all the things what I have just mentioned on the board. After discussing the dielectrics in the external electric field, as I said, after applying the electric field, what happens with the dielectrics? They will get polarized, right? We will observe the polarization in the dielectrics. As there is the polarization of the dielectrics, it will modify the original electric field. Now external electric field ಏನು apply ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವೋ, if we consider in that context, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪೋಲರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮಾಡಿಫೈಡ್. ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ EO. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ what we observe, if you consider a small volume element delta V, then in that small volume element delta V, the net dipole moment will be P into delta V, right? So this is the dipole moment in volume element delta V. Volume element delta V, right? So if you just try to calculate the net charge inside the small volume element ಅಲ್ಲಿ net charge na observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we will not get any net charges inside the small volume element. Why we will not get? Because if you observe the alignment, each positive charge is sitting close to the negative charge, right? It is sitting very close to the negative charges. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, net charge ನ ನಾವು volume element ಅಲ್ಲಿ observe ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ we will not observe any net charge. But in case if you observe the surface ನ observe ಮಾಡಿ, this is the surface of the dielectric slab, right? If you observe the surfaces, there will be a net amount of charges, the negative charges at the positive plate and the positive charges at the negative plate. If you will observe certain amount of net charges which are unneutralized and settled at the dielectric surface, right? So surface hatra ನಾವು ಏನು observe ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we will observe small amount of surface charge density. So the negative charges which are aligned at the positive plate, that surface charge density, let us consider that as sigma minus. So that will be the surface charge density which will be present at this left surface, and at the right surface you can observe the surface charge density is the positive charges surface charge density, which is given by sigma plus. Andre on the whole, whenever external field is applied on the dielectric, after the polarization, what we will observe? We will observe that if you consider a volume element, there will be no charge density in the volume element of the dielectric. But if you consider the surfaces, on the surfaces net charges will be aligned in such a way that you will get a negative surface charge density at the positive plate and a positive surface charge density at the negative plate end. Okay, so this is what we will observe when we apply the electric field. But as I said, the electric field will be modified. How it will be modified? If you observe, these charges has been aligned at the corners of the surfaces. Now these charges, these surface charge density will induce an electric field which will be just opposite to that of the applied electric field. ಈ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲೈನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ನೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ electric field. ಆ electric field ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? That will be in opposite direction to that of external electric field. Which means the net electric field which we will observe in the dielectric now, it will be equal to the applied electric field minus the induced electric field. The induced electric field ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? It will reduce the effect of the external electric field. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ net electric field ನಾವು ಏನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? After polarization it gets modified, which means it gets decreased by an amount of this equation. Fine, this is what we will observe after the polarization of a dye. So one very important point you must remember in this is the electric field which has been induced, it is not due to the free charges which is present in the dielectric. Dielectrically ಯಾವುದೇ free charge present ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಈ electric field ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ induce ಆಗಿರೋದು? It is due to the bound charges which is inside the dielectric. It is not due to the free charges. So just clarify that point. The induced electric field is not due to the free charges by the dielectric, but it is due to the bound charges which is inside the dielectric. Okay, just note down these important points. Fine. So this is the discussion about the dielectrics and polarization. So far, what all things we discussed? We discussed about the dielectrics, definition of dielectrics. There are two types of dielectrics. One is polar dielectric and the other one is non-polar dielectrics. Polar dielectrics andre the center of positive charge will be at a distance from the center of negative charge, whereas non-polar molecules, non-polar dielectrics andre the center of positive and negative charges will coincide. And also we discussed about what changes do we observe, or what is the process when we apply an external field on the dielectrics, whether it is polar dielectric or non-polar dielectric. And also as a result of polarization, external field apply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ dielectrics ಅಲ್ಲಿ molecular dipoles ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಅಲೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು permanent dipole moment ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, and due to which we observe the dielectric has been polarized, right? So a polarization ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ನೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಅನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So that modifies the external field, and the net electric field which we observe then will be a modified electric field. Okay, so this is about the dielectrics and polarization. I hope you have understood this. In the next session we will be discussing about capacitors. Till then, take care.